everyone, welcome back to a new video, this week's vlog. Hi, if you're new, I'm Audrey. This is my channel, Audrey Christine, and I do have a second channel, which is The Salty Psychic, where we talk about murders and crimes. This channel is everything but that. So, I got Mr. John here in the back. So, if you didn't see the last video, John was in the hospital and all that jazz. So, I won't go back into that, but check out that video if you want to find out about him and his condition and everything going on there. We're actually on our way to Rite Aid to get medication. I got a text saying from Rite Aid that he has meds that are ready to be picked up. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is. Normally they'd say, like, oh, it's your medicine that starts with these 3 letters or whatever. But, I went to the pharmacy, I think 2 or 3 days ago, whenever it was, and they gave me an extra prescription of Augmentin, which is an antibiotic, and the pharmacist is like, do you know why he's getting 2? And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me why he's getting 2 antibiotics. So anyway, what happened was the doctors at his doctor's office who failed to take care of him and neglected to call in the prescription the night he went to the emergency room, finally called in the prescription that they were supposed to call in that day, which was a Thursday. We left the doctor's office. They were supposed to call that prescription in right away. They never did. They never did it. And I have a voicemail from one of the doctors saying, sorry, yeah, we forgot. Well, not cool. Not cool. So, we're handling that. We're handling that with some paperwork to the state and stuff. So, we're working on that. Not okay. Don't neglect people. Do your freaking job, okay? Your job is to save people, not send them to the emergency room because you're too derelict to send the medication through. Anyway, I'll get off that soapbox. So I'm not sure what we're picking up here today, Johnny. What do you think? Any guesses? He's not been able to take his nighttime sleepy medicine, the trazodone, because it interacts with his antibiotic that he's on. So his sleeping's been a little off the last couple days, to say the least, huh, John? A little bit off, you know, but he's tired too from being in the hospital. He doesn't sleep. He's not sleeping well in the hospital, you know, because they have him sitting up, which they have to. Anyway, we're recovering. We are recovering, and I just made dinner. I did some Texas toast. OMG, love it. We don't have it that often because it's fattening. And then I did 2 different kinds of beans, and pre-made, put them in a bowl, in a pot, heated those up, add a little veg broth to that to loosen up the bean mixture a little bit. And then I did some eggs. I did like 8 eggs with 1.5 zucchinis chopped up, some garlic, onions, a little bit of red pepper, a little bit of bell pepper, salt, pepper. Did all that up. Delicious, delicious, delicious. That was really good. I was so hungry. I've been a little off since the hospital, but anyway, did the dinner. And I think we're going for a walk tonight, John. I think we're going to do that tonight. I had to order some masks. We haven't been wearing masks for a while. we don't wear masks, really. But I had to order some for him because I really can't take him anywhere without a mask. So, you know, we're going to be running errands and going places and doing things. He needs to be wearing a mask. So I have those coming tomorrow because we do have some errands to run, but I'm kind of stalling until those masks get here. I have a new oatmeal cookie recipe. It turned out good. I have a couple things I want to adjust on it, as well as Chase has some input on some changes, which is fine because I made them for him. He's the one that wanted a crispy oatmeal cookie. Crispy, there's actually recipes for that. Crispy oatmeal cookie. Now, I don't know about you, but growing up, I mean, my oatmeal cookies, well, not even growing up, just my whole life, oatmeal cookies have been, you know, a large, fluffy kind of cookie. But they tasted good. They were a little crispy, but I could see them getting crispier with a couple of adjustments. So I'm going to do that. And then I am in this vlog this week, I'm going to show you at the end of the video how to make a zucchini bread. Have I done that one for you guys before? I don't remember, but I'm going to do it so my mother-in-law can watch me how I do it. She's in Australia. I emailed her the recipe last night. So Diane, this recipe is for you. I hope you enjoy it. It's fairly easy. It's fairly foolproof. And yeah, yum. That's all I can say. All right, looks like we're next here at the pharmacy. Here I am. All right, well, before we head to the kitchen and start that zucchini bread recipe, that is delicious, does not last long in this house. Yeah, it goes really fast. I just wanted to share a couple of things with you that I used in the hospital with Johnny. These are just suggestions, recommendations. You know, my son has been in the hospital many times, and unfortunately, let's be honest, with his condition, he will probably be in the hospital again at some point in the future. Or someone else maybe wants to take a turn and be in the hospital. So let me just share a couple things with you. Let me go over here. These are both from Amazon. Let me go to my Amazon account. Now, this first item, this is a 9 months supply. This is a foot spray. It's got magnesium in it. It says it's oil. It's not oily at all. It's like water. It is not oily at all. I don't know where the oil's hiding, but I don't feel it. It's not sticky or waxy or anything. Again, got this on Amazon. It looks like it was $24 and change, made in the USA. So what this is, this is just magnesium chloride. And why would I take this to the hospital? Well, this is a foot spray. And so let me just read to you some of the benefits that they have here on this website on Amazon, why you should. So this relieves stress and anxiety. This soothes leg discomfort, nourishes your skin, better mood and energy levels, improved blood pressure, cures. They claim this cures restless leg syndrome. I don't know if you have it or anyone you know has it. I kind of get restless leg on long flights, you know, 10+ hour long flights. My legs start feeling that weird sensation that I don't like the way they feel. So all of these benefits through this spray. So what I do for Johnny is I don't use this just in the hospital. I use it at home too, but this definitely goes in the hospital bag when we have to go. Wipe the feet down if the feet haven't been cleaned that day or last couple days, and then just spray it on. It just feels nice. And no matter what the situation is of your loved one in the hospital, don't you want to help relieve some stress, anxiety, soothe and comfort them a little bit more than maybe a pain pill, you know, or holding a hand? Those are all important things, but putting this on their body and improving blood pressure, that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. And, you know, when you're in the hospital and you're watching your loved ones' blood pressure and oxygen saturation and, you know, all of that, all of it, it's nice to see the numbers be where they should be. I don't have a problem with anyone saying, hey, what is that? You know, if they have a problem, they can ask. But honestly, most doctors and nurses appreciate family and friends helping with the person in the room. So I'll just show you right now. It's a very, look at, it's just very, I'll put it everywhere. It just feels so good. And no smell. There's no smell to this at all. It just feels good. It's not menthol. There's no sensation from the magnesium, but it just feels nice. And let me read a couple other things. So the magnesium gets absorbed into your bloodstream through the application on your skin. I'm just reading off Amazon here. Natural Relief, 100% absorbable, pure magnesium made in the U.S., high quality USP grade. There's a little ebook that comes with it. Magnesium oil spray, easy to apply, absorbs quickly. Magnesium, if you're not aware, is good for many things. I take an antacid pill every day with magnesium. It really helps with processing through your gut and getting things to come out of your body, if you know what I mean. Also, using magnesium oil spray reduces body aches, restless legs, muscle spasms, and menstrual cramps. The purest, ecologically cleanest magnesium oil in the market. Ingredients taken from nature and responsibly manufactured, great for use in recovery treatments or at home for home use. See? So anyway, give this a try. You don't have to be in the hospital, but you know, I'll put a link for it down in the description box below, and you just copy and paste that link into your Google or wherever, and go to Amazon, check it out. $24. This lasts 9 months. That seems like it's worth it to me. Especially, you know, it's been warm here in California, and next week's going to be way hotter. It's supposed to be like 106 in my neighborhood. So this will feel really good at night on Johnny's feet. So we'll continue to use that for John. Now, I know I am a psychic, right? So certain things kind of go along with being psychic, right? Like angel wings and essential oils, stuff like that. So I do have some essential oils I want to share with you. It doesn't have anything to do with being psychic. It's just things that spiritual people tend to use, enjoy, and seek alternative, you know, chemicals and stuff. So let me explain what I'm talking about. So this little bottle, I'll put it down in the description box below. It's not inexpensive. It is expensive. In my opinion, it is worth every penny I have to pay for this. This is called Thieves. Do you know the story of Thieves? Takes place in the United Kingdom during, I think it's the Black Plague. There were some thieves who got loose. They're on the run. They're running around the UK during this Black Plague, and they used some natural herbs and different remedies they could get out basically in the wild because, you know, they were on the run. and they never caught the Black Plague. And this really helped people recover. It's not a cure for the Black Plague, but it helps to protect you from things that you inhale or get on your skin, you know? So this is used in so many areas of our life. We use this for cleaning. Now I have a different bottle that I use for cleaning. This is just my essential oils. You could use this for cleaning, but this is too expensive to use for cleaning. I'll put a sample of up right now of what I use for cleaning. Now this is from Young Living. It's a company. That's the name of the company who sell essential oils, and I think this is a proprietary blend. I think they have some stuff other than just the thieves in here. It says for topical use, dilute one drop with 4 drops of olive oil. Now, let me tell you what I do with this in the hospital. Get a small spray bottle, a small spray bottle from the dollar store, Poundland if you're in the UK. Fill it up with water. And depending on the size of your bottle, I would put, in the hospital, I would put at least 15 drops. 15 drops should be enough. Now, this isn't some witch's brew, which that's fine, but I'm just telling you, it's not some sort of witch brew voodoo. So don't be afraid of essential oils. They're just natural things that God put on the earth for us to use. This kills germs. This kills germs. What's in the hospital? Oh, germs. A lot of germs. You don't want to stay in the hospital longer than you have to because you will probably catch pneumonia just from being in the hospital because hospitals are dirty. So, you know, I don't like being the hypersensitive person that's afraid of germs and stuff like that. It's not that I'm afraid of germs. I don't have a phobia of germs, but I want, when John's in the hospital, I want everything that I'm touching or he's touching to be sterilized. So in the spray bottle, all the handles around the bed, I don't care. I don't care. You just wipe it down. Just spray it in the air. If you just put it in the air, the droplets will land maybe on the floor or maybe on the ceiling, on the wall. It's going to kill things wherever it lands. That's the beauty of it. You can put this in a humidifier. You know, one of those things that has water floating out of it. You put a few drops in here. You could even bring your little baby humidifier to the hospital room. This is so important if you have someone who's sick all the time. Now, like I said, we use this for floor cleaner. You can drink this. I don't recommend it, but it's completely non-toxic. Completely. I know people who have their little kids clean the house with this because it's that safe, and the kids learn how to clean the house. It's completely safe. It's completely safe around pets. It's completely safe around anyone who has any respiratory problem. I have never found any negative things to go along with this. But again, this is from Young. What was that? Did you hear that? I don't know if that was tapping on my window or fireworks outside. Let's say it was fireworks. No peace. There's no peace around here. I'm telling you. Anyway, so I'm going to link this down below as well, but please consider using essential oils. I don't get paid to say any of this stuff. It's not sponsored. Just real quick, let me show you some other ones I've got on Amazon. Okay, is that gunshots? I don't think that's gunshots. I think it's firecrackers. All right. This one is called Kid Safe Organic Germ Destroyer. Now, same thing. You could definitely use this in the same way that you use the Thieves. I have this in Johnny's humidifier in his room. It doesn't hurt. Throw it everywhere. It doesn't matter. Put it in spray bottles. Spray everything. I spray John's bed every morning, but I open his sheets back, open the bed up. I spray it. I let the whole thing breathe for a little while. I always spray his bed. Always. Here's another Young Living essential oil. This one is Peace and Calming. So proprietary blend means they have their own secret recipe that they're not going to tell us what's in there. But there is something to aromatherapy. Smell. Now this smells hippie-ish. This smells like you should be wearing clogs and Birkenstocks and long dresses, which I don't have anymore. I used to have Birkenstocks. Anyway, yeah, some of the stuff smells hippie-ish. Let me describe this smell. I don't know. It just smells like essential oils to me. It doesn't smell like anything specific. This one doesn't smell super great, but, this is going to be put in your humidifier. Diffuser. That's the word I should be using, diffuser. You could put it in a humidifier, but diffuser is made specifically for essential oils, I believe. Anyway, check them out. Check them out. Just check them out. No pressure. If you go onto Pinterest, you can find recipe after recipe after recipe for ailments that you'd be shocked. You would be shocked what these essential oils can accomplish. Now, you don't ever want to put these directly on anyone's skin ever. You either have them in water or you have them in a carrier oil. So, for example, here is, this one's empty though. So you would fill this up with, let's say, fractionated coconut oil. You fill this up with the oil. Then you put, in this size tube, I would say probably 5 to 10, depending on what you're doing and which oils you have. Yeah. So it always has to be diluted with something else, another fluid. This thing is so full of, look at that cat hair. My cats don't leave me alone. As soon as I get home from wherever I'm going, they follow me, which is fine. Also Palo Santo. This is a good one for spirits and clearing energy, calming down any spirits. If you've got some wild ghosts running around, this helps with that. All right, well, I'm ready to bake. I hope you guys are too. So let's go ahead, let's go in the kitchen and get started on that zucchini bread.
It's time for a new recipe.
All right, well, thank you, Plankton, for that introduction. And yep, we're in the kitchen. So again, making the zucchini bread. It's an old recipe. My mom had been making it for years and years and years. Everyone always loves it. Again, Diane, this is for you. My mother-in-law in Australia. I have changed it a little bit. So I'll explain that to you as we go along. So let me flip you around and show you what we have for ingredients. All right, sorry for any background noise. I got things going on over here, things going on behind me, washer, dryer, dishwasher, everything's going. So apologies for that. Okay, so flour, we have 1.5 cups regular flour. Then we go over to the cinnamon. We have 1 teaspoon. We have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, baking powder. We have a quarter teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and then 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg. This is the secret ingredient, the nutmeg. Okay, and then we have 1 egg and sugar, sucre. I like to say some things in French. I don't know why, but that is sucre, that is sugar. 1/4 cup cooking oil. We use canola oil. And then this is one of the things I added, which is applesauce. It's really helpful to give the bread or the cake some moisture and a tad bit of sweetness. That's always okay with me. I'm gonna put about 1/2 cup, but I will see once I get everything mixed up. It'll kind of go based on what it looks like. Now, 1 zucchini. This zucchini is more than a cup. The original recipe asks for 1 cup of zucchini. That's not enough zucchini to me, in my opinion. So I do whatever zucchini I have. If it's a whole one, this size, that's fine. If it's smaller, that's fine too. I mean, if it's too big, too large, cut it down a little bit. But about 1 cup. I think this ends up being closer to 2 cups. And then a little bit of milk. So let me show you. Let's go. My electric hand mixer paddles are in the dishwasher, so I have to do it by hand, which is fine. Let's go ahead and let's start with 1/2 cup of applesauce. As I mentioned, the original recipe does not call for applesauce, but I just know, being a baker for so many years, this makes the recipe the way I like it. You can also add, you can add 1/4 teaspoon of lemon peel. I never have lemons on hand, but I know a lot of people have lemons on hand. You could also add 1/2 cup of chopped nuts, maybe walnuts or pecans, depending on how you say it, where you're from. So here's the mixture right now. It's thick, like I mentioned. I might add just a splash of milk, a very small splash, but let me mix this for a minute. All right, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of milk. Will it make a big difference? No, but for my crazy brain, it'll make me feel better having a little splash of milk in there. I'm gonna spray my pan. The oven is ready at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, so please look it up. Look it up. This is good for breakfast. It's good for an afternoon snack or a after dinner dessert snack. Any time is a good time to eat this. All right. This is a regular loaf pan, standard loaf pan. This bakes in the oven for about 50 to 55 minutes, depending on the day, depending on what the weather is, your elevation. If you're at a high elevation, you guys have to adjust your baking, I know, a little bit. I can't remember what the details are of that. Ooh, let me mix that up. That didn't get mixed very well. I mean, I try not to have sweets, but this is homemade. I know exactly how much sugar's in here, so I can count it. You know what? If the batter doesn't taste good, it's not gonna taste good after it's baked. That's one thing I know. All right, in the oven we go. All right, you guys, so the bread was in the oven for 55 minutes total. It's out and it's still slightly warm, but I'm gonna go ahead and crack it open so I can show you guys. And I could pop this out right now. It could pop out of the pan, but I'll leave it in the pan. I wanna show you. All right, so it's a little tricky because it's still kind of warm. You can see the steam coming off, but I want to show you how moist it is. It's very moist. It's not squishy. It's completely done in the center. Now it's dinner time, but I'm going to go ahead and have a bite before I have dinner just so I can show you. This recipe never fails. Not overly sweet. You don't really taste the zucchini or feel the zucchini in your mouth. You guys, please try this. So yummy. This will be gone by tomorrow. It will, between me and Chase and Ben. It'll be gone. So this is how we end our vlogs every week in the kitchen. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Let me know down in the comments what else you'd like to see on this particular channel that I can focus on for you guys. And don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button. Go to the Salty Psychic, Audrey Briggs on YouTube. Follow me there for crime, and there's lots of it. All right, you guys, take care. I'll see you real soon. Enjoy the bread. Bye. Oh my God. So good. Always good. Delicious.
Thank you for watching, Audrey Christine. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to check out Audrey's YouTube crime channel, The Salty Psychic at Audrey Briggs 68.